Have you ever pondered on the significance of visa-free travel, particularly in Africa? The idea of visa-free travel across this vast continent sparked into life not too long ago, and it's far more than just a convenience for the casual globetrotter. It's a beacon of hope, a symbol of unity, and a catalyst for economic growth. Picture this: African leaders, diplomats, and visionaries gathering around a metaphorical baobab tree, sharing ideas and dreams for a future where borders are merely lines on a map, not barriers to opportunities. This was the inception of the idea of visa-free travel in Africa. The seed was planted by key stakeholders who had the foresight to recognize the potential benefits that could be reaped from such an initiative. Their objectives were as vast and varied as the continent itself. One key goal was to boost intra-African tourism. Imagine the cultural exchange, the shared experiences, the understanding and appreciation that would blossom if Africans could freely explore the rich tapestry of their own continent. The potential for economic growth was another driving force. Removing visa restrictions would undoubtedly stimulate trade, create jobs, and fuel economic development across the continent. But perhaps the most profound objective behind this idea was the promotion of unity among African nations. In a world where divisions seem to be deepening, the prospect of visa-free travel in Africa offers a counter-narrative. It's a step towards a future where Africans can freely interact, collaborate, and build a shared identity. The dream is of an Africa that is not just a collection of individual nations but a united, powerful, and influential force on the global stage. The seed was sown for a united Africa, with borders only on maps, not in the hearts and minds of its people. This is the birth of visa-free travel in Africa. It's a journey that is just beginning, a story that is still being written, and a dream that is gradually turning into reality. And it's a story we're excited to continue telling. The journey to actualize visa-free travel in Africa is a tale of resilience and determination. Since its conception, the path towards this vision has been marked by numerous stages, each presenting its unique set of challenges and obstacles. Nevertheless, the spirit of African unity has fueled the drive to overcome these hurdles. The idea of visa-free travel was not an overnight thought. It resulted from years of deliberation and negotiations, all centered on fostering unity, promoting trade, and enhancing cultural exchange among African nations. The African Union, along with other regional bodies, played a pivotal role in steering this initiative. They championed the need for a borderless Africa, a continent where the free movement of people is not restricted by stringent visa regulations. However, like any ambitious plan, the journey towards visa-free travel in Africa was not without its obstacles. Security and immigration concerns were among the most pressing issues that had to be addressed. How would nations ensure the safety of their citizens? How would they manage the influx of travelers? These were pertinent questions that needed urgent answers. In response to these concerns, the African Union and its member states took decisive measures. They strengthened their security apparatus, implemented stringent immigration controls, and put mechanisms in place to ensure that the free movement of people would not compromise the safety and security of nations. But the journey was not just about overcoming obstacles. It was also about highlighting the potential benefits of visa-free travel. It was about showcasing how a borderless Africa could boost tourism, promote intra-African trade, and foster cultural exchange. It was about painting a picture of an Africa where the free movement of people is not just a dream, but a reality. Despite the hurdles, the vision of a borderless Africa remained firm and unshaken. The journey towards visa-free travel in Africa is a testament to the continent's resilience and determination. It's a story of how, despite the challenges, Africa continues to forge ahead in its quest for unity and integration. So where do we stand today in the quest for visa-free travel in Africa? Let's take a closer look. The current state of visa-free travel in Africa is a mixed bag, with some countries charging full steam ahead and others lagging behind. Countries such as Seychelles, Benin, and Senegal have led the charge, offering visa-free or visa-on-arrival policies for all African nationals. These countries have recognized the potential benefits of such policies, including increased tourism, trade, and cultural exchange. On the other hand, some countries, driven by economic, political, or security concerns, have been more cautious in embracing visa-free travel. While progress has been made, the journey towards continent-wide visa-free travel is still ongoing. But let's focus on the positives. The countries that have embraced visa-free travel are reaping the benefits. Take Seychelles, for instance. Known as the jewel of the Indian Ocean, Seychelles has seen a significant boost in tourism, particularly from fellow African countries, since implementing its visa-free policy. The increased visitor numbers have translated into more business for local enterprises, from hotels and restaurants to tour operators and souvenir shops. Similarly, Benin, a culturally rich country in West Africa, has seen an uptick in African visitors keen to explore its historic sites and vibrant markets. The increased inter-African tourism has not only boosted Benin's economy, but also fostered greater cultural understanding and exchange. And it's not just about tourism. Visa-free travel has also facilitated trade, making it easier for business people to travel across borders, explore new markets, and establish new partnerships. It has opened up opportunities for small and medium-sized enterprises in particular to expand beyond their local markets. In essence, the benefits of visa-free travel in Africa are manifold. It fosters economic growth, promotes cultural exchange, and deepens regional integration. However, it's a journey, and while some strides have been made, there's still a way to go. The dream of visa-free travel in Africa is slowly but surely becoming a reality. What lies ahead in the journey towards a borderless Africa? As we gaze into the future, the prospects of visa-free travel in Africa are both exciting and challenging. Imagine an Africa where boundaries are blurred, where the spirit of unity and integration thrives. This is the promise that visa-free travel holds. Yet the road is not without its hurdles. The task of harmonizing immigration policies across 54 diverse nations is monumental. Safety and security concerns, economic disparities, and political will are all factors that need careful consideration. But, as daunting as these challenges are, they are not insurmountable. With the advent of technology, solutions such as e-passports are emerging. These digital passports could streamline border controls, enhancing security while ensuring a smooth travel experience. The potential benefits are immense. Increased connectivity could spur economic growth, foster cultural exchange, and build a shared sense of African identity. The vision of a borderless Africa is more than just about ease of travel. It's about creating a continent that is united, integrated, and poised for prosperity. The road ahead is full of promise as Africa strives towards unity and integration. In this journey, we've traversed the birth, the journey, the current state, and the future of visa-free travel in Africa. We've seen the profound impact of this initiative, from its humble beginnings to the strides made towards its realization today. We've uncovered the challenges and triumphs that mark the path towards a more unified and economically robust African continent. We've delved into the disparities in global mobility, revealing a world where the power of one's passport can either open doors or erect walls. We've highlighted the significance of visa-free travel in bridging these divides, fostering mutual understanding, and promoting economic growth across Africa. We've also glimpsed the future, a vision of an Africa unburdened by travel restrictions. A continent where the exchange of ideas, cultures, and economic opportunities is as free as the winds that sweep across its vast landscapes. As we continue to break down barriers, the dream of a borderless Africa is no longer a distant mirage, but a tangible reality within reach.